Hello, and welcome back to Under the Moons. What is Dreams? Well, do you remember Little Big Planet? Sackboy running around on the PS3 through handcrafted levels, of which you could make yourself. Well, the creators of Little Big Planet have taken that concept to the next level. Dreams is a handcrafted game in which we play as a struggling jazz player whose own dreams may be more than just a usual show performed as we sleep. What happens when the world around you starts to resemble these performances in your mind? Well, that's what I think the game's about anyway. We don't really know too much. We'll know more when the game releases in 2019-20. So, that's part 1 out of the way. Now, let's move on to part 2. This is where it gets a bit more interesting. Ooh. Before, we were given assets to place into our levels, whilst having a paintbrush with depth to create floors and objects. And what creative players did with that was truly amazing. I have a few videos on my channel kind of showcasing them. Dreams asks, what would happen if we just made 3D modeling and coding not only user-friendly, but console-friendly? What if we could create a whole game just using the DualShock 4? Now, obviously it's not as easy as picking up one of these things and off you go, boom, level. There are a few tutorials to play through to make sure you know what you're doing, and these tutorials are very easy to follow. Once you've watched them, you can also try out some level templates, from a first-person shooter to a Marble Run style game. Or you could just go straight in with an empty canvas. Ooh, scary, I know. But look how easy it was just to create the Under the Moons title sequence. The moon's just spheres with spheres munched out of it. The ground, some donuts and circular shapes blended together. And the grass, very easily made using Dream's unique flecks. Everything in this game is made up from billions and per billions of little flecks, which have a few different shapes and styles. You also have the power to increase and decrease the size of them, making objects look smooth or fluffy. With the grass, I used the grass fleck, enlarged them, and then added a 3D effect to them so they pointed out. Boom! Grass. Now, what if you're not confident about creating models in Dreams? I mean, push yourself, do try. But you can actually just search for what you're looking for. Yes, that's right. In Dreams, people who have made models of other things can upload them to the Dreamiverse, and they can be used in your level just like that. So for the trees in this scene, I typed in pines, found the look I wanted, plopped them in, copied them a few times, and boom, I got a nice little forest. The mountains? Yep, the same. They were pretty big. Next up, mood lighting. So let's fix the sky, make it nice and dark using a basic gadget. And now, lights. One to light up the moon, another for the trees and grass, one to just give the whole scene some light, and then a large one for the mountains. See, that wasn't so hard. And these are just the basics. We haven't even touched gameplay. Well, if we dive into that, you're given a nice basic template of a character. And straight away when you put him in, you can have him walk around and off you go. And this character model can be edited very easily. Joints can be added to or replaced. Here's an accidental terrifying character I made back in January, based on a comic book character I made with my friend when I was about 6 or 5. Yeah, he looks terrifying, but a perfect example of editing the player model. Here's a waterfall made using those flecks with some simple animations which are activated just inside the actual model settings. Here's a building made up of a few simple blocks. Another model I've made is a PSVR character, made up of numerous PlayStation hardwares. Yeah, you can really get detailed. Here's his foot, back part is a PlayStation camera holder, and the front a DualShock 4. And here's a level I'm very much aiming to make into a whole game. You rock up on a beach to a quiet city. Where's everybody gone? A mystery, which I've already laid out. Seriously, I have like pages of designs and stuff. Crazy. Now, enough about my stuff. Let's take a look at what the community has created and what you can actually play right now. An interesting little game where you move around blocks with this robotic woodland character. I absolutely love the art style here. The controls are really well done. It's just a really nice puzzle-based platformer. Marvelous Adventure. This one was obviously clearly inspired to be a Sonic game, but I think he just decided to go, you know what, I'm just going to make a marble run around. This has a couple of levels. You have a level select menu, all this stuff. Again, really satisfying controls. Brilliant. Love this game. Now this one. This has a very Riven/Myst/ whatever other game Cyan made feel to it. An interesting walking simulator where you activate points that go up to this top of this mountain thing. Got a bit of a Lovecraftian flair to it. Really is interesting, oozing with atmosphere. There's many more games inside the Dreamiverse. A crazy amount of games just in the time it's been out. Dreams is such an achievement in just creativity on a console. And yes, while you can't get the PS4 final version right now, you can actually buy the early access, which allows you access to these 3D creation tools, which means you can dive in right now and start creating. Yes, this is honestly insane. The creativity inside Dreams is bonkers. Look at this! Anything from fluffy games to realistic looking shooters. When Dreams does come out as a full game, not only are we going to have access to MM's own levels following the base player, but you're going to have a huge collection of games created by other players. Think GameJolt or other sites that let indie developers upload their games onto their site to be played for free. Dreams is kind of the PS4 version of that. It really is interesting how Media Molecules have pulled this off. Yes, this game has been in development for something like 4 or 5 years with different iterations of the game. They've had to rework the code to make sure this stuff can be pulled off. An absolute achievement. The size of each level is truly down to the creator. Yeah, they won't all be short games. The only limitation Media Molecules has said is, well, how much space you have on your PS4 hard drive. Other than that, you can make your level as big as you want. And the added plus that if you have a PSVR headset, yep, PSVR is coming to Dreams too. So there'll be a truckload more PSVR games as well. And as a community of PSVR players, we're used to games that are pretty short anyway. But at least we won't have to pay for each individual one this time. Guys, Dreams is amazing, and it's like next level amazing. When you think of the new modern consoles, we usually get so focused on the graphical power, how beautiful it can look. But Dreams really shows that, well, the power can go towards something else. In this, you can create games inside a game created for that system. It really is something completely brand new. We've had games like this, like I said, Little Big Planet, Project Sparks on the Xbox, that was one, but this is just nuts. Going for it. I'm truly excited to even be playing this game right now and be playing other people's creations. If this is something you're interested in, get into it right now. It's very cheap for the early access, and I've heard that when the full game comes out, you'll grant access to that as well. So if you're interested in Dreams, just buy the early access now and you won't have to pay money for it later. I think that's how it works. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, thank you very much for watching another episode of Under the Moons. I hope this has been informative. Even if you weren't looking to even buy Dreams, I think maybe hearing about it like this is fascinating from just a game community perspective anyway. Like, what can games do now? Fascinating. Anyway, thank you for watching. I've been Adam, and yeah, I'll see you next time Under the Moons. See you later. Thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, like I mentioned, I've done a few videos before highlighting other created materials in Little Big Planet and in Little Big Planet karting as well. So if you want to check them out, please do. Here's the links. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and all that stuff. If you think this channel deserves more views, I mean, please share this video. It's the only way these videos are going to ever travel around or be seen. So yeah, please do share. That'd be, well, I'll be truly thankful. I'm waffling. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.